Alright guys, before I get on the highway and everything starts to get loud, I just wanted to let you know I'm putting out a video right now that's put together by the Illinois Automobile Dealers Association and the local 701 Mechanics Machinists Union. They have come together to fight the manufacturer. There's I think it's a lawsuit out, or it's House Bill 3940. And basically what they're saying is, if you're going to charge the consumer X amount of dollars for a repair, then you're going to pay that as well. There's no more our mechanics that are working in these dealerships and the dealerships having to eat the mechanic's time as well, because if the mechanic is at the dealership, he's not only making himself money, but he's making the dealership money. And if the dealership's getting cut out of money, then what's the point of them being a distributor of your product? So you need to come clean. And if the customer's paying this, you need to pay this. Or there needs to be some kind of middle ground here. Quit removing the labor ops in the middle of, a rush of labor, or labor ops getting claimed, and then all of a sudden giving it back, taking it away, adjusting things. You get 4 hours to do something now, but not enough technicians are making that time in 4 hours. But you don't adjust the time if you consistently see them going over or it taking longer. But as soon as mechanics start doing it faster, regardless of the guys that don't do it quite as fast as them, maybe they're older, maybe they just like to take their time to be more safe about it, maybe they don't mind going over a little bit to do the job clean and right, those things should be accepted as well. But just because a handful of guys can do something faster doesn't mean the time needs to be cut. There has to be something, a control put in here. And the dealers want that. The manufacturers aren't wanting to do something about it. 2020 Explorer cylinder head, 10.5 hour job per the TSB, but on the same manufacturer's website says fair standard time is 16.5 hours. Why are you cutting your own time? Because you put it in a special program. Now you can dictate what you're paying, even though you say yourself it takes 5-6 hours more to do the job. But because you label it under a campaign or a recall or a technical service bulletin, that means you can change the time and not adhere to your own standards. Something's wrong here. Here's the video, guys. I hope you enjoy. As far as I know, it has passed the House. It has passed the Senate. Illinois is a very liberal state because of Chicago. The rest of Illinois really isn't. It's mainly just Chicagoland area. Our governor is a liberal governor. I would think that he would be for this. I would think that, with his very stature and nature of being, even though he is a multi-billionaire with multiple homes, that he would be for holding manufacturers accountable and fighting for people in his state. Let's see if he signs it. It was a bipartisan decision across the board, House, Senate. I think it was something like a 27-2 vote for it. So let's see what happens. Enjoy the video.
Designed to fairly compensate dealerships and their technicians for the warranty repairs they perform on customer vehicles. Technicians are paid based on a nationally accepted incentive system using flat rate manuals that establish pay based on time for a given repair. The problem is that there are two sets of manuals, one for warranty work and the other for repairs when the vehicle is out of warranty and the customer is paying. Manufacturer warranty manuals allow for much less time for a given repair. When a dealer is reimbursed inadequately for warranty work, they are unable to fairly compensate their technicians for the warranty work they perform.
The issue that this law addresses is the unfair amount of labor that's compensated for warranty repair jobs at dealerships and performed by technicians.
This is one of the most important issues that our membership faces. It's always been an ongoing struggle to get fair compensation for the jobs you're doing.
We use all data, which is a calculated time for any job on a car, and that's what the customers pay. If it's in warranty, throw that book away. You don't even refer to it, because that's not what GM's paying. They have their own warranty times. Where they come up with it, I haven't a clue.
Throughout the years, I've seen the warranty times get smaller and smaller. I mean, shorter amount of time to fix the same job, so you try to get quicker and you try to learn better, but it's just kind of getting to a point where you can only go so fast.
I did a cylinder head on a Duramax diesel. Paid 40.2 hours customer pay. I looked up what manufacturer's gonna pay me. It was 16.8 hours.
I would welcome them to come show me how to do it that quick, because I don't think it's possible.
AC condenser used to pay 2.1 hours. It was a known problem, and the manufacturer then realized that and made it a special policy. So it's still warranty, but now they cut it down to 9/10. My feeling is they adjusted it so they're not losing money by cutting into my pocket and the dealerships.
Manufacturers have been shrinking the warranty time. It's because of warranty costs to them. They're looking ways to cut their costs and make more profit.
The technicians refer to the manufacturer's labor time guide as the 3/10 manual. Every job seems to pay 3/10, and 3/10 of an hour, which is not a lot of time.
When the manufacturer determines those times, it may not be a real world scenario.
There's nothing allotted for other than a perfect scenario, and it has never been a perfect scenario in a shop.
By the time I go get the car, diagnose it, test drive it, make the repair, I've got an hour into it and they're paying me 18 minutes to fix the car.
If I have to drive your vehicle for 30 minutes in order for me to properly diagnose it, we're not getting paid for that.
It takes me 10 minutes to turn my computer on. It takes me 10 minutes to get the car in the shop. And it takes me actually 20 minutes to work on it. So I got an hour in a car, and they say, oh, we're going to give you 18 minutes. And that's it. There's no fighting. There's no arguing. You get 18 minutes.
And you do the same job enough times, you're going to get good at it. But there are specific jobs, no way. Even if I did it 10 times, I'm not doing it that fast.
Well, I've been doing this 30-some years. I mean, if I don't know how to do it, who does?
I was an ASE Master Certified Technician for 20 years with General Motors, and even the hardest I could work was almost impossible to beat their labor times.
We feel that we've been getting shortchanged for so long, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating when you're trying to do a quality job and you're not getting paid for it.
You feel like you're being cheated and you're not appreciated, monetarily not appreciated.
And to me, it's absolute robbery.
It's hard to attract new people or retain people because of the frustrations they see every day in the business.
In this business, there is no future, and that's very hard on me because that's all I've ever done.
There's a huge expense and personal expense and tools, training, so we're having a very difficult time finding technicians to fix cars.
I think the consumer will be as happy as well if this bill passes, because a lot of times the customer picks it up and 2 miles down the road it faults again. But I think if we get paid properly, we could spend more time driving them and making sure everything's correct.
The ultimate effect is a better attitude in repairing the vehicle and getting that vehicle repaired right properly the first time for that customer.
It's not a rare occasion that we sit down and actually, in a bipartisan means, come up with a collaborative resolution to something. This is unique because the union actually solicited the employer to say, listen, this is going to benefit our entire industry.
Our hope is that when this bill is reviewed by the legislature, they'll look at it and truly understand that it helps the consumer, it helps the technician, and it helps the dealership. And that's good for business in Illinois.